Chandrasana. Ardha for half, Chandra, moon, asana posture. Ardha Chandrasana. So we'll come in from forward fold and just extending one leg back. And from there, you can walk the left hand forward. She's going to come onto a block for support. And a couple of options. You can walk the hand directly in front of the foot. I like to walk it a little bit over towards the left side, just to leave my body a little bit more space to come in to stack the hips. So we'll bring right hip on top of left, and we can just bring the hand to the hip to start, and eventually that hand will come up towards the sky. So from here, in this position, we have hip stacking and shoulder stacking. So I'll come into support from the side and hold my hand around the hip. And from here, she might be able to lift the hand now. And we really want to extend that energy all the way up towards the sky as we press down into our foundation with the hand and the foot. So finding space in both side bodies. I'll gently let go here, and just to look at the leg. If I notice that she's losing balance, I might just take the ball of my foot to step on her foot. I also might give a verbal cue to press into the big toe mound, especially if they're rolling towards the outside. So looking at the leg, we want ankle, knee, hip aligned. So many people have their leg down here or maybe overly up. So we want to find that balance here. Dorsiflexion through the ankle. So toes reaching back as the front of the leg starts to engage. We're activating intercostal muscles, oblique, and definitely the core. And a variation might actually be to lift the hand off the ground and practice core engagement. So let's just try that for a moment. Great. And let's just come down and switch sides. We'll look at some different variations as well. So let's try actually with the hand down on the ground. Maybe we don't have props, so we can come to fingertips or palm of the hand and see this pose from the back, hand on the hip, leg. I can also stand here and have her press back into my hand, just like we did in the Warrior 3 adjustment, because it's a balanced posture as well. But here I see the left hip coming down, so I'll want to roll that back. An option, and I'll stay here, she bends her top leg and reaches for the bind, right, or towards the bind. So she's coming around my body. I can stay here. She can release. So that stretches, that version stretches the hip flexor, psoas muscle, and also the quadricep. She might also bend the knee again on her own. Kicking back, you can see how this might be a good preparation for dancer's pose, or wheel pose, or bow pose. She can also bring the heel in towards her glute, getting a nice stretch through the quad with the knee pointing out towards me, not necessarily up. This is Ardha Chandra Chapasana with the heel in, primary stretch, moves from the psoas to the quadricep. All right, let's bring it down. So half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana, and then different variations, either kicking back or bringing the heel in. Of course, options to go for the block, or maybe tenting the fingers, or whole palm down on the ground. So this is axial extension through the spine, moving in the frontal plane.